Hi guys, thanks for coming back to the channel. So most major US credit card issuers have now started to ban the use of credit cards to buy Bitcoin or other digital currency in a move intended to decrease both financial and legal risk. Now, do I agree on this? I'm gonna let you know in a moment, but I've just also seen that the United Kingdom Lloyds Bank has done the same. So before we move into the Lloyds Bank, let's quickly look into this article. If you're not familiar, what's been happening. So Bank of America began blocking cryptocurrency purchases on Friday, according to Bloomberg. JP Morgan followed and did the same on Saturday. Citigroup also said it has halting cryptocurrency purchases on credit, and Capital One and Discover had already enacted their own bans. That means all of the top 5 credit card issues have announced or implemented bans. The moves are above all in the bank's self-interest. As Fortune previously reported, the money surrounding cryptocurrency late last year appears to have motivated many retail investors to use credit cards as leveraging tools, buying more cryptocurrency that they could afford. With Bitcoin down roughly 50% from December heights, many of those investors are likely underwater right now and may not be able to pay off their initial Bitcoin purchases soon, if ever. Further, as Bloomberg points out, banks may be responsible for monitoring customers' behavior to prevent money laundering after they make a credit-backed Bitcoin purchase, a tough standard for them to comply with. The bans, or more of the point, the news of the bans may exacerbate ongoing declines in cryptocurrency prices. After a hefty bounce Saturday morning, crypto markets broadly retreated on Sunday. Bitcoin is now trading at around 8,500, and unfortunately, at the time we are obviously reading this article, Bitcoin is down to approximately $7,700, and once again it is declining quite fast. In the long term, however, tighter cryptocurrency investment controls wherever from regulators or lenders seems likely to help mitigate the consequences, both hype and scams. For much of 2017, those threatened to overshadow the underlying promise of blockchain technology, which is still in the very early stages of evolution. So this is in regards to those major US banks. Now let's move on to the Lloyds Bank in the United Kingdom, and as you can see, Lloyds Bank bans customers from buying bitcoins using credit cards. I believe this is the first bank in the United Kingdom doing this, and I wouldn't be surprised if others follow, as well as other countries do the same. Unfortunately, we are seeing banks pretty much attacking cryptocurrency. Maybe in fear, they felt like many of us are moving into cryptocurrency and kind of like leaving the banks behind, which, let's be honest, I mean, they haven't been good to us anyway. So Lloyds Bank banking group has banned credit card customers from buying Bitcoin amid fears it could be left in debt as the cryptocurrency value deflates. Pretty much the same thing we read a moment ago. The banking giant, which includes Halifax, MBNA and Bank of Scotland, is thought to be in the first in the United Kingdom to ban credit card customers from borrowing to buy the cryptocurrency, which has more than halved in value in the recent months. Bitcoin's slide has led to concern that people who borrow money to purchase it will be left with large debt if the virtual currency continues to depreciate. Significant numbers of people in Britain are thought to have bought Bitcoin as it surged in value, peaking at nearly $20,000 back in December. As news of Lloyds ban emerged on Sunday, the value was about £5,700. That is truly, it's gone down a lot, let's be honest with each other. But the people like us, we are here for long term. The people that do understand cryptocurrency and technology, we know this is fed, and this is pretty much an attack from banks towards cryptocurrency. A spokeswoman of the banking group said, across Lloyds Bank, Bank of Scotland, Halifax and MBNA, we do not accept credit card transactions involving the purchase of cryptocurrencies. The move follows warning by regulators in the US, South Korea, China, Russia and India. Germany's Bundesbank has also called for global regulation of Bitcoin, and France foreign minister wants tougher rules for cryptocurrencies. Oh man, it's not gonna stop, guys. It's gonna be a bumpy ride, I guess, in 2018, or at least for now, until these banks probably buy lots of cryptocurrency and the whales get in while it's cheap. I mean, let's be honest, that's what's currently we are witnessing, at least in my opinion, and many others. Meanwhile, Facebook banned adverts for Bitcoin and other cryptocurrency on its sites after recent criticism from users about scams and hoax being promoted in their news feed. Critics say cryptocurrency are used by criminals and rogue states to carry out clandestine transactions. I wonder why no one ever banned a fiat currency, because it's been used by criminals for the past, I don't know how many years, but it's been many years. But we are still having fiat, and no one is attacking fiat or the banks. And let's be honest, they are not the most trusted out there, you know, the banks, you know, and they talk about laundering money. When they do it themselves, we can search and we will find many articles. This month, US billionaire Warren Buffett ruled out a foray into cryptocurrencies, warning the Bitcoin bull will come to a bad ending. Well, I don't think that will happen, but unfortunately, if they do continue a war towards cryptocurrency, it's gonna be a bumpy ride, without a doubt. The chairman and chief executive of Berkshire Hathaway has joined a chorus of voices criticizing the digital currencies. It's funny that we are seeing banks, the one that got scared last year, came end of November, December, when they did realize, oh my god, we are in trouble in here. This cryptocurrency are taking our money, people are withdrawing money and they are putting into cryptocurrency. What are we gonna work with now? I mean, people don't want to give us their money so we can use them and then give them nothing back. So there you have it. That's what we have currently. His comments came just the day after JP Morgan chief executive Jamie Dimon said he regretted calling Bitcoin a fraud, or he is still not interested in the digital currency. Despite the slide, Bitcoin's current value is significantly higher than its $900 position recorded in January 2017, and that is a fact. So guys, that's what we currently have. Banks are going after cryptocurrency hard. They seems to be getting together, and every single bank out there seems to be aiming for cryptocurrency. I don't think they're going to be able to stop it. And let's be honest with each other, we must not give on the FUD. And let's remember what cryptocurrency was invented for to begin with, to cut out the banks, to cut out this middleman that it's actually using our money and give us nothing, and it's doing whatever they want and we have no saying. That's what cryptocurrency is for. Now, do I agree that maybe it's a good move for the banks to actually ban credit cards? I mean, there will be probably some people that are not going to do a lot of due diligence when it comes to cryptocurrency. They may buy on the hype and end up losing quite a bit of money, and you know, it's a stressful thing obviously to own money to credit cards and all that. So in one side, I do agree with the banks that maybe it's a good move so people don't actually borrow money that then they have to return, and the cryptocurrency is falling in prices. And you can imagine, if you're new to these things and you buy Bitcoin at 15,000 and now it's worth, let's say, 8,000, you may panic sell and end up paying half of your bill back to the credit card, but still left with a lot of money that you need to give back to the credit cards. That could be taunting and actually give you a bittersweet thing when it comes to cryptocurrency. So I do agree on one side. In the other side, I feel like they are not really so much concerned in regards to the customer well-being and the fact of if the customer is going to be able to pay back or what. No, but maybe they're more concerned in regards to their own pockets, because we all know when you borrow from credit cards, if you can't pay back, there will be people that are actually going to file for bankruptcy. They may never pay back to the credit cards, and maybe what they're trying to do is to prevent this happening so the banks don't actually lose any money. Because let's be honest, if you don't own nothing, they can't take nothing from you. And if you own money to the credit cards, what are they going to do to you? I mean, they gave it to you, you used it, now you can't pay it back. Tough luck. They either going to have to wait for you maybe for a very long time to pay them back, or some people going to file for bankruptcy. So they feel like, hey, hold on, why should allow people to use credit cards to buy Bitcoins, and then if they don't pay us back, what are we going to do? And let's be honest, they can't go and chase cryptocurrency around the blockchain to recoup their money back. So they maybe think, okay, let's ban credit cards. They can't use, for example, our money, although we know how it goes with the credit cards. And if they do want to buy Bitcoin, let them use their own money. So if they lose money, at least they don't lose money on our credit cards. That's how I see things, guys. Let me know, what do you think? Do you agree with me that yes, in one side is okay, but in the other side, maybe the banks are just looking after themselves rather than the customer? And what do you think in regards to these banks really going hard after cryptocurrency? I mean, they're all saying blockchain technology. Most of the countries, most of the banks has incredible future, and it is the future, but all of a sudden they don't agree on the actual cryptocurrency. I don't think that they don't agree. They just want to buy cheap. That's a fact. They didn't came into cryptocurrency years ago when it was cheap, or last year back in January. Now what they're doing, they're obviously manipulating the market, scaring the, especially the new people that just came in for the past few months, and manipulating the market. It's a fact. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to subscribe and share. Follow me on Twitter, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.